Hello and welcome to my playthrough of Fire Emblem Black Fang. Today we will be playing Chapter 10, Frigid Golgoroth. So at the end of the last chapter we saw, well I suppose they're just going to recount that now. So at the end of, but to give some additional detail that might not be in this starting text, we noticed that, well, Alan and the White Fangs noticed that that Chadwick was running up into the mountains, and they wanted to send some people to figure out what was going on there. So after Hannah's capture, the Fangs give the fiend chase. The Black Fang follows danger into the mountains, the territory of a mysterious White Fang druid, Golgoroth. So that's the part that's going to be interesting. So Golgoroth is a member of White Fang, and the White Fang saw that Chadwick and the rest of his group was heading into the mountains. So we'll see what happens in relation to this. Who wishes to end Chadwick's journey in a snowy grave? Chapter 10, Frigid Golgoroth. Have your men scout the area. So if you recall, the character on the left is Count Vic. Ellen wants to make contact with Black Fang, but do not under any circumstances engage them. So Vic is, I believe he's not a member of the White Fang specifically, but he's rather, along with Pent, he and Pent are the financial backing of the White Fang. If you discover them, contact me and I will send up a thunderbolt. Right, I get it. Be safe, brother. Half brother. So here we're learning Golgoroth is the half brother of Vic. How ill it makes me to be his lesser half. Master Golgoroth, our scouts have spotted the Black Fang. Should I send word to Count Caerleon? Fa, no! There's no way I'll allow him to claim my catch. I'll kill them on the spot and settle this whole ordeal myself. But we're not to engage. Let's be practical here. If we kill them, we can claim they attacked unexpectedly. We won't be punished for defending ourselves. Just make sure no one survives to claim otherwise. I'll finally show up that smug half-brother of mine, and all of my men will be equally rewarded when I oust him for Alan's favor. Oh, give it up already. You're bleeding out. You realize the air gets thinner as we climb this mountain. You're going to collapse and die, and no one is going to miss you. Shut up. Give it up, you've lost, cretin. Let her go. Grrr. Allow me to take care of this. That's pretty impressive. Who? I am Golgoroth. I am a White Fang. Oh, well met then. I wasn't aware of a druid among your ranks. I am Chadwick. Thank you for saving my, You say you weren't aware of a druid among the White Fangs? How disturbing that you know not of Golgoroth the Winterborn. We served together for a time under the Black Fang. My apologies. It was a while ago and we were many. There is no need to apologize. Your words here will fade like tracks in the snow. What do you mean? Now, men, it's finally time to bury the Black Fang. I don't understand. Weren't the White Fangs friends of yours? I'll prove my worth to you right now, Chadwick. I'm gonna kill the boss. Leaf, you're going the wrong way. Jedrick has nothing to say. A nun seeking detachment from physical pleasures is here. We also have a fighter here, Eddie. A simple, honest man, has a good heart but lacks sophistication. Comes with a devil axe and an angelic robe. And then we have our boss, Golgoroth, bitter subordinate and half-brother to Vic. And this is what we're looking at for him. And so there's a house here we need to visit with Arnold. And I'm going to leave Luke starting here to fight off some enemies that are going to spawn later as recruitments. And I brought Paul along because there's some antitoxins we can steal, but there's also this mercenary here. I want to steal their member card if I can remember to do so. So we'll of course rescue Amian now. This archer is out of range of everyone. We're gonna finish off this fighter with Paul. Bringing Jackie along though, we'll need to be a bit careful because there's at least this ballista and there's also this one and maybe another somewhere. Can this archer... I suppose this archer can hit Jacoby, which is annoying, but I suppose we'll have to deal with that. I might want to get two birds with one stone if more than one person can recruit Amia that I've already brought. Give me a second to check some things. Okay, nice dodge. Yeah, with these ballista, I'll need to be careful Vivi never gets too low on health because she otherwise could end up being killed by someone like that. And Paul, of course, as well. And also Jackie. We're also going to need to be careful of Golgoroth's siege tome, the Wendigo tome that he's carrying. Please don't kill yourself. Okay, we can recruit Amia now. Excuse me, miss. Oh, a lady in the mountains? How strange. Yes, I am a nun in training to find nirvana and escape pain. That's kind of bold. Yes, may I request some clothing? Oh my, are you? You see, I'm not well dressed for the cold. You're really not, and you're naked. Why on a leave would you come out here like this? I must cleanse of sensation to achieve enlightenment. This body is vile, subject to the world's temptations. Light requires rejection of the material. That sounds awful. You don't ever want to just chug a Lonely Girl margarita mix and fill your purse with shrimp? You know, for later? What? Never. Why don't you take along with us? We're terrible. You can take it as a case study on what awful behavior gets you. In exchange, you can evangelize to the guys all you want. Oh, like the Bishop of Bandits. I don't think you can be a bishop as a woman, or at least not in this time. But anyway. Yeah, whatever, that. Okay. What are you doing adding an evangelist to our crew? What? How did you get here? I'm not, it's a projection. Why the light magic lady? Oh, relax, we don't have that many light magic options right now. We need someone to do it. Besides, most of the guys are too thick or stubborn to buy into any of that. That's a bit incorrect. We have Ubaldo who can do light magic. We have Vivi can do light magic. And once we promote Keegan, he will also be able to do light magic. But anyway. Fine. Couldn't you just learn light magic though? I trust you. Come on, she's harmless. Now shoo, or magic away or whatever. So I'm just interested in what her stats look like compared to Vivi. She's better. Oh, she has the same skill and speed, less magic, less defense, and less res. But she's comparable to Vivi, and she's only a level below her. And she's C in magic, whereas Vivi isn't C in anything. So between the two, I might prefer Amiya. Even HP, they have the same amount of HP, yeah. So Vivi's a bit tankier, but otherwise, Vivi's tankier and has more magic output, but is only one level, or rather, only 2 levels higher than Amiya here. So I might end up benching Vivi and using Amiya instead. In the meantime, we need to heal her, but... Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll heal Amiya. Perhaps I can let her attack the archer again on enemy phase, but let's see here. Okay. Start. Well, I can not quite kill this maid, or this monk. But I can finish the monk off someone. Okay, I can't with Paul. So on the chance I end up using Vivi, let's finish this monk off with her. We should turn on... Where is she? Amiya's animations. I'd rather not do that. Look at Chadwick's crit chances now, all the way up to 21. And there we go, we went and got one. Would that put me in range of this? Yes, it would. I could go like here though, equip the javelin and then wait. Yeah, I don't think Paul fares too well against anyone, so he can run away for now. I don't particularly want to chuck the javelin at this cavalier in case the archer attacks Arnold when I want the archer to attack Amia. And Luke can stay here. Sorry, I feel slow about the pace. It's been however long it's been, and it's only been 2 turns that I've played. Oh, I forgot he's wielding a longbow, but this is Amia's sprite. Yeah, I hope Vivi's not in range of being hit by the other ballista, because then she would die. But I think it's over because we're seeing this cutscene. Damn, I must have underestimated these guys. They aren't quite the low-level trash they used to be. Sir, what's all the commotion? Wait, what are you doing here? Did you not hear the order to fight? Sorry, sir, we were caught up in a game of charades. It was really cool, you see my buddy had to portray. Do you think I care about such trivial details? We're in battle. This is life or death. Get your buddies down here before I portray a lance through your head. Sir, yes, sir! Oh, Elamine, who blesses my journey, give me the strength to bring you the souls who are lost, and the courage to bring purpose to those whose life lacks direction. Like that guy. I think that's supposed to be our hint that Eddie even exists over here. And I think the reason he's locked in and he can't get out is so that he can't kill himself with the devil axe, although he is on the enemy's team. Okay. Arnold can keep heading towards the house. Vivi needs to be healed. Maybe... oh, Boulder can't reach. Okay. This archer's going to be so frustrating to deal with, I might as well just kill them. I should have used Jackie though, but it's too late now. So this... oh right, I can't actually... oh, I can stand here. And wait, and then they should attack me on the next turn. I want to get rid of this ballista. You know what, I'm just going to assume that I'm going to use Amia, and I'm going to grab an energy ring for her, and a lightning, and use the energy ring now. I can't put Vivi in harm's way because she could just die because she's so low on health, or health and defense. But I could move Keegan along. Most of the enemies are concentrated further into the map. I guess Keegan's running way ahead of everyone because of the boots I gave him before. Honestly, maybe it would have been better to give the energy ring to Jackie. Do you have any healing items? Yes, you do. You have your vulnerary. Okay, let's visit this house. I can feel someone else's quintessence. How can I do that? You're not a dark magic user, so you must be one of us. Us? One of who? No, I am incorrect. Your eyes are green. Who are you? I am not a someone, I am a something. You may be something as well, but you're not one of us. You're something different, unique. But I don't know what your story is. That woman and I, we have something in common. Yeah, I can move Arnold here. He can take out these ballista for me. I do... Yes, okay. I do still have that move boost. I didn't accidentally use the wrong save state or something from the last chapter. Okay, let's try to get out of here. I don't think any of... You have a Worm Slayer. And then you don't have the range to reach her. Keegan... I don't know if I wanted to charge out in front and get like all the experience, but I wouldn't mind him staying here if he's preventing people from getting places. Baldu can move up. Paul can move up a bit, and then that's that turn. So I think the enemy went after Keegan there because he would do more damage that way, but it is a bit annoying because I would prefer he went after Jonas so Jonas can get the experience. Because Keegan just destroys everything right now. Alright. It's one more ballista down. Everyone else is trailing way behind. I think I moved everyone. Wait, is Eddie going to leave? I hope not. A skirmish out here in the mountains? I suppose I could wait for them to have at each other's throats. No, that wouldn't be honest to her. I have to do this. So this is Norris, a stern soldier from afar, on a personal crusade. So this is one of the best units in the game. So I'm really excited to see him now. Comes with some awesome stuff. He already comes with something so he can promote Killer Lance Short Spear, pretty awesome. Of course we want to rescue him though so that we can recruit him. As for Eddie here, I am concerned about him moving this way. I hope he's not just leaving, because if he is, that's a bit annoying, because assuming you even still have Jackie or Annie at this point in the game, they might not really be strong enough to participate in the chapter and get to Eddie in time. But I guess it's possible Eddie's meant to be that way. It's sort of a reason to train them or something, but if you just chose not to train them, then that's also you can't really assume the player would train them at all. Anyway, yeah, this soldier has a silver lance, so I'm gonna want to be a bit more careful with him. Unfortunately, my ranged swords is that enough? Yeah, that should be 34 damage, yeah. So that's how I can safely take out that Silver Lance guy with Jonas. This one does not have a Silver Lance. This one has Thunder, so Jonas is in a bit of danger. Perhaps not enough to actually die, but I can block them off with Keegan. Get some experience for Vivi here. It is nice that Vivi has enough resistance that she doesn't take any damage from that enemy, but she's still lacking in other regards. Oh, that's the only one I have, right. I could just rescue Paul. So you have a silver axe. Well, you must die then, sir. So, Paul should be able to survive if I heal him, so I might just heal him instead. Jackie cannot make it to Eddie this turn regardless, so if Eddie is leaving next turn, then there's nothing I can do anyway. That was a great level up. Baldu, I don't know how, or Mikhail rather, I don't know how he would do against this Thunder and this soldier together. So I think I'll just move him there. So let's find out if Eddie just leaves. Okay, he does not. Okay. So Keegan will probably kill this soldier and the mage. Yep. All right. These guys don't have anything too threatening. The mercenary I wanted to steal a member card from is over there. There's no way to reach this ballista person, but they might be out of bolts. Yeah, they're out of bolts now. But they will be able to move and attack Jackie if I position her near them. But I can move her ahead anyway, at least. That'll be out of the range of this one, right? Yes. I'm just looking for ranged weapons. Okay, should be safe to move Paul here then. It is a little inconvenient that we're all boxed in here. There's sort of a bottleneck coming across this frozen lake or pond. And now we're stuck here with one person. We just have Jonas and this White Fang stuck here until we kill this White Fang off, which we haven't been able to do yet. I don't want to screw that up. Heal Jonas. Okay, you can't make it. Let's move you here. I thought by now the reinforcements at the bottom would be here. I don't know why that mercenary ran away. Please don't double me. Thank you. If I do this, okay, let's bank on not missing a 92. Please don't miss. Okay, thank you. Okay, Jonas, you can fight some more. Let's trade with Jonas, equip his rune sword on him. And then he'll be able to fight both of these people if they attack. I still don't understand where the mercenary is going to. It's hard to see who can report notice right now because they're all surrounded. So the only people charging Jonas are these ones. Have more swords to work with, and then sure, I'll equip the armor stand on myself, or actually, well, you can keep the rune sword equipped. Equip the rune sword and then wait on this forest. The thing is, now that we'll probably attack Mikhail, so I will not rescue him because I can't. And now I can rescue Mikhail. You are in range of this person now, but you shouldn't be in range. Oh, you are in range of this person as well. Okay. You need to move back then. You can't recruit Norris. You can heal Amia. Okay, now we have a better idea who we can recruit Norris. Looks like at least Jackie can. I'm going to save state so that we can see if other people recruit Norris as well. Wyvern, you're from Bern, I see. That's correct, I serve the House of Bern. Do you know what we call Bern in my home country? The Boar Nation. Excuse me, what did you just say? You are an aggressive militaristic nation with a wealth of arrogance and a shortage of foresight. A boar is brave and strong, but easily to goad because it has such a tiny brain. You've crossed a line, foreigner. I have no intention of provoking you in this case. If anything, you have my sympathy. What? I've heard that most people in Bern don't even have running water. It's tragic that the only thing holding your nation together is fear of punishment. You think that us Knights of Bern have no honor? What do you know? I don't see a rank on your armor. This implies you are no longer a Knight of Bern. What was it that you've been relieved for? You're observant, I'll give you that. While she may not have been relieved, she could be a deserter of Bern as well. But this is none of your business. I'm sick of you, leave me alone. You were ordered to do something you didn't believe was just. It's not the people of Bern who are inadequate. Your leadership is what makes you look so shameless. So lead us by example, O wise foreigner. Show us how to live and teach us your superior ways. Sarcasm aside, I think I'll do just that. Oh, brother, does he fashion himself a king? He acts like he is master of politics. Let me double check if there's other recruits for Norris. Here is how we can recruit Norris with Chadwick. Fighter, your crew lacks rank and file. You are mercenaries? Yes, we are the jaw that bites, the Black Fang. I see. I have a proposition. You want to join us? Yes. Not to be rude, but we're not really taking applications right now. Besides, soldiers of your class don't tend to be too impressive. You certainly lack the niceties of the Knight Order. Perhaps the soldiers here in Alib have made a bad impression, but I am not one of them. You're a foreigner? Indeed, I hail from due east. East of Bern? I don't think I've ever been out that far. Our lands are as arid as your West Desert. As such, we don't rely on cavalry knights as your kind do. Alright, guy, join us. Why join us and not the other faction? There's more of them than there are of you, no? Well, yeah. Then I have more to claim. Some personal mission? I have promised the helms of 1,000 enemy soldiers. You plan on carrying 1,000 helmets? Not literally, a simple account would suffice. To falsify would miss the point. Well, whatever works. Since we're supplying you with enemy helms, I don't want to hear you whining about pay, got it? I don't need your money at all. Welcome aboard then. It's funny how Chadwick is like, how do I get this guy on my team and manage to pay him nothing? Alrighty then. Jackie. Let's work on trying to recruit Eddie now. I think we're good for health. Yeah, this square is in reach of both the fighter and the shaman. So I don't want to move Vivi there. Move her there. Norris, however, we could equip the... well, I want to give Jonas experience, but I do also want to eventually give Norn experience as well. Or Norris, rather. But maybe not right away. Impossible! How could they gain so much strength? No matter, I will single-handedly destroy them and prove my superiority over Count Caerleon. Yeah, so I think that's 1 use out of 5 on the Wendigo. And he ended up going for Baldo instead. Okay, those are the reinforcements that I was expecting. Yeah, so here's the range on the Wendigo, so... or Wendigo, or however you pronounce that. So I'll maybe need to put people with high res in the range for now. So I think I'll fall back. In the meantime, though, it's time to kill some weaker fighters. I think they both have devil axes. And you have your Hyricus, yes. Yeah, they both have devil axes. Okay, yeah, time to fall back then, maybe, but some of these units are going to still come for me. Maybe I'll just be cautious. Yeah. There's still this ballista. So I can move here, I think. And then I'll just end turn, maybe. I'm not sure if I like how many people can reach Jonas, though. I'd rather use this short spear. Oh, I need to turn on Norse's animations. Okay, I don't think other enemies will appear right away. How far can you walk? If I drop her here. Let's drop her on the forest and then leave. Oh, I guess they're running for Jackie now. Just don't crit him, okay? It's insane the amount of health he has. And he comes with an angelic wing along with it. Okay, time to have our first promotion. There's our lovely stat ups on Luke, and he can now use bows. So here's what Luke looks like after a promotion at level 20 with the RNG I got on him. Okay. Can you recruit Eddie? No. Okay. Whoa, pretty lady. Are you lost, sir? I reckon so. These fellers told me I should watch out for baddies coming up the mountain. I figured I'd help him end this scrap so I can get back to hunting. Sasquatch is up here. They say he ain't, but I know better. A monster here? Might more likely than you think. My buddy Ram told me that Shucks heard that Jimmy read that Chupacabra was camping out in these hills here. Unbelievable! What is your name? I'm Amia. Name's Eddie. Eddie, we must do Elamine's will and rid the world of these abominations. She goes straight for it. Sure thing, darling. Sure as my mama's husband beat me, I'ma catch them monsters. Well, he'll just drop that on us. So I think the only way to get Eddie out of here is by rescuing him. So now we have Mr. Eddie with us. He has this Devil Axe here, which I'd rather he didn't have. Or I'd rather he didn't have to resort only to that, so I'll give him... give him those. Okay, Luke. I can figure out next turn. I might as well do this from range. So there you go, there's Norse's sprite. Okay. I don't understand why they're coming over here. Thank you for going for Norris. Okay, thank God. Because if that archer had gone for Jonas, he probably would have killed him. I think they didn't attack him because, well, both of these people could attack. Maybe Jonas would have done more damage or something, or maybe it was the plan was made. I'm not super sure how the AIs work, but it's possible that they might pick what they're going to do at the beginning of the turn and not readjust as events unfold. So how are we doing on this tome? Still 3 more uses. Baldu has way more res than both of these guys. I think Jonas can head back. I would like Norris to be healed, if possible. Hannah's out of range of both of these people, and they are. Jackie also is, so I think we're good. However, they could both attack Norris. It looks like only one of them is attacking, and they attacked Paul, and they missed. Okay, here's our first level up with Norris. Oh wow. Typically he does much better in his level ups than that. I wonder if maybe he was nerfed in this version of the patch. Okay, so I was running up here so I could heal Norris. Did he attack with his Wendigo? I suppose not. Not really sure how to proceed then, because I do need him to attack consistently enough that I can use it and start bringing my squishier units up. So maybe I'll put Jonas back out here and wait a bit. Everyone should move back over. Yeah, as long as Jonas is here, they will attack. He will attack Jonas, which just killed Jonas. I think this boss design with the Wendigo tome isn't necessarily that great, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, he simply didn't attack Norris or Ubaldo even though they were in range. So then he only would go after Jonas, but then of course, like, it seems the only way to get the boss to use his siege tome, and maybe I'm just misunderstanding the Fire Emblem AIs, but it seems like the only way to get him to use the siege tome is if there's a risk of him doing serious damage with it. So then it's like, I need him to use the Siege Tome so I can use up all those uses and be able to attack him, but the only way I can do so is to put myself at serious risk. So maybe I'm just misunderstanding things, but if I'm not misunderstanding things, if I'm understanding things correctly with what I just theorized, then it is, it does seem like a bit of a poor design for this boss, because he's too strong with this tome, and it makes it too likely that someone will die in the process of fighting him. So yeah, I will replay this and get back to this point later. I found it's possible to have a support here with Vivi and Keegan. You see any of them out there? Bad guys? Delicious blood balloons that I can pop with a light strike? The worst guys, those squirrels. Oh, you can see them too? Oh, also, notice here if you have the support, it uses Keegan's older portrait rather than his newer portrait after the time skip. Oh, you can see them too? Yes, people think I'm talking about the little mammals with the fluffy tails. But I know that is just their disguise. They can't fool me. I see their ethereal visage. They incite violence. I gladly do their bidding. You monster! This makes us eternal enemies. You don't approve? I've seen you set many soldiers alight. I thought we might be kindred spirits. I reject the squirrels and all they stand for. We can never be friends. He hates the squirrels? I don't understand. So I just caught this partway through. If you try to recruit Eddie with Chadwick, he's only like he only has just 4 HP enough to survive attacking Chadwick. At least with mine, who has max magic. So they might have calculated it that way on purpose, that even if you double with Chadwick with Flux, because I dealt, well, I don't want to do that math in my head, but maybe it also takes into account that you could do it with Nosferatu, but maybe with Nosferatu you would just straight up have killed Eddie. Anyways, here is the recruit conversation, and I apologize for missing the beginning of that battle animation. The hell are you thinking running off into a lightning bolt? I don't want to talk about it. That much of a death wish, huh? Get your shit together, Leaf. If you were stronger, these people wouldn't have to work themselves so hard. Boy howdy, you look like a mite puny. Can we get this over with? The axe to the face and all. Prawn, you best enjoy what life has to offer you. If that be an axe to your beard holder, so be it. Whatever, my life is pointless. How can you say such a terrible thing? My name is the word life spelled out incorrectly. That's how I can say such a thing. Shucks, you just need the love of a big brother. Let's wrestle. No! Okay, that's very interesting. So I'll admit, I didn't really particularly want to replay this entire chapter again, or most of the entire chapter again. So I'm just continuing from the save state I made earlier so I could do the recruit convos. So now we got to this cutscene. Geez, that must have been one hell of a game of charades. What's taking you all so long? I've watched Alan's beard grow faster. Sorry, sir, we would have been on the field by now, but our exit route is only 2 tiles wide. 2 tiles? What kind of measuring unit? Ugh, just get out there! So a little more humorous fourth wall breaking there. I'm not sure if these units move, because I can only heal one of these. Either Arnold or Norris. So I'm going to choose Arnold and hope that Norris doesn't die. I'm not sure who else I can really afford to bring up far enough to be in range of that siege tome other than Eddie, who hasn't been healed yet. I could have rescued Norris. I should have rescued Norris. That would have been the better strategy. Given that I don't know if those units move or not. Okay, it appears they do not then. But that still would have been the wiser decision. So, could Norris take a hit from both of these people and survive? I'm not certain. Really, I think what I want is for Luke to get up front and take all of the hits of the tome. So I'll try to have my units retreat for now out of this trap where no one can get through because there's no room. That's another map design choice that doesn't necessarily make much sense on this map in particular, is that you force all your units to go through this really hard to get through place, and it's like, why? It's just eating turns. There's no real difficulty to moving through that space. So this is post-production. I just want to speak a bit more to that comment I just made about how there's no real difficulty to moving through that sort of bottleneck region along the top of the frozen lake. So what I was sort of saying by that is also similar to something that Sequelitis says in his compare and contrast between Ocarina of Time and Link to the Past, those two Zelda games. So in there, and what I'm sort of saying here as well, is you can give the illusion of difficulty by making things slower or longer, but in reality that doesn't present a real challenge of interest to the player. It just means they're waiting. Waiting in the case of Ocarina of Time, and in the case of this playthrough in this chapter, you get stuck trying to navigate this small area, and that it really just uses up turn counts, but it doesn't actually make the chapter more challenging or interesting. You could say there's sort of some challenge if you need one of your stronger units to get through, or you need one of your healers to get through, and then if you're not being smart enough and leaving squares available so that they can get through the mass of all your other units to get where they need to go, you could, I suppose, say there's some challenge there. But for the most part, I think it's more of a detriment that it's difficult to move around this lake. Now, however, I do want to clarify, any criticisms or critiques I give on this hack, I'm giving them more in a positive way, and I want to be clear that it's only my subjective thoughts. So just because I think maybe this map design around this frozen lake at the top is maybe not optimal from my perspective, that doesn't mean like anyone else could disagree with me, of course. It's only my personal opinion. Anyone else's experience may be different, so it's a subjective thought. And then in addition, it's only, like I said, it's only meant as something that could maybe be considered going forward in other hacks, either by the creator of this hack or creators of other hacks or whomever who is watching this. So I never want any of my criticisms to come across or sound as though I'm just bashing something. It's always meant as a positive type of criticism perspective that I experience in my subjective experience through a chapter. Now I'll go back to the gameplay. You only have one ranged weapon, so only one of you can attack Arnold. So maximally be hit by the Wendigo hit and from this cavalier. Luke can come here. Oh, and just crit this person. I was meaning to just take some damage off him, or take some health off him. And then kill him on enemy phase with Arnold, but then I got the crit. So we still have a couple more people we want to heal, like Norris, for example. Okay, now Norris is out of range, so I'll put him here so he can also be someone who can soak hits from the Siege Tome. Looks like Golgoroth went for Arnold. Now there'll be this fight with Arnold and this mercenary. And how are we doing for uses on the tome? I think there might be just one left, and then this can actually become an interesting chapter again. So not enough to kill him, which is fine. Jackie needs healing. This blister still has uses on it, which we'll also need to eat up in order to transport someone to transport Paul to steal a member card. This White Fang will kill himself the next turn. I don't think there's anything else interesting. Okay, that should be the last one. Oh, where did you even come from? Were you already there? Was that fighter already there and I just didn't notice? That was a pretty close call. Okay. Luke, I need you to kill some people. Okay, are you finally out? Okay, he's finally out of things. You have 1 health, or yeah, you have 1 health, so I would prefer Amiya finishes you off. You don't need to be here anymore, Arnold. Now I think it's just a matter of poking away at these enemies until they all die. I don't know where these units are running off to. Is there a fort they can reach? There's a fort here, but they can't actually get to it. Oh, they could be going to this fort here. Luke, you can just stay right there and let... There's a 0% crit chance, so this should be safe. However, there's this person with the steel bow. So if you hit me... Actually, if you hit me, I just die. Okay, then it's not safe. I could try to give experience to Vivi though, but I don't know if I want to do that if I'm just gonna move on, but I could see how Jackie fares. Okay, I'll remove the threat of this archer. The Tomahawk guy is still a serious threat, and he, I think, almost killed Keegan just there, but now he's gone as well. So yeah, I could use Luke as a meat shield to give Jackie, either Jackie or this girl, Amiya, some experience. If this Cavalier ends up attacking Luke, which I'm not certain he will. that's enough to finish them in one round. Okay, we finally got rid of all the pesky ballista. But yeah, I want to see if this cavalry will attack Luke and thereby allow me to gain some experience with Amiya. But otherwise, I'll end this turn. I'll see if these enemies are actually heading to the fort or not. Okay, yeah, so Luke can tank hits while Amiya gains some experience for herself. But I honestly might prefer Jackie gain the experience. I was actually meaning to give Amiya the kill there, but it's too late now. But these two enemies that don't move, well, I can get experience on them with Paul and then feed them to Amiya. However, this Steelax guy might move. Let's find out. Okay, the Steelax guy does move. Neither of you are actually on the fort, so I seriously don't understand where you're going. But you are walking experience, so I'll probably kill you at some point. I think I'll just kill you, and then it won't be a problem anymore. Okay. The rest should be free then, unless they move only when you're super close. Okay, Amiya. I think you might as well use Divine so that you can experience faster. Gain experience, weapon experience essentially, rather than regular experience. So now I'm just going to rinse and repeat for a bit. I'll probably cut this out. Alright, so I skipped some boring stuff of Amiya killing a bunch of the enemies standing on these forts and in other places to gain some experience. You can see this is how she's looking now, I think 2 or 3 levels since how she started this chapter. I placed Paul over here on this tree using Jackie, and he survived the attack from this mercenary. So now I can proceed to steal his member card, and I can rescue him back. And then I'll go back to skipping stuff for a bit. So you will notice all of these 4 enemies all have the same areas that they can reach at the end of their range. So whoever we want to place to bring them all out to play needs to be someone who can take that many hits. So I will first give this heal staff to Hannah, and then she can heal Luke, and then so Luke should be able to take the hits from all of them, and I can continue to have, well, I guess I'd prefer he's wielding the iron bow. No matter what, these guys can hit him without suffering damage, so maybe only one will come out. He can be the person who pulls people out, and then I can let the people I want to gain experience do the actual killing. So at least one of these cavaliers will come out, or one of the mages, and then I think, yeah, this one will die, or not quite die. Luke isn't fast enough. Now we can take these enemies down how we like, but we do still need to be aware of these ranges. Norris, why don't you do this? He's now in range of all of the people, so I might need to rescue him now. Okay, as for this one, okay, that's pretty good. I think that's enough that Paul can even get the kill. But I think I'll give it to Jackie. Okay, now both Jackie and Jonas are in range to be hit. I can't rescue Jackie with Chadwick, but I can with Luke. And then can you take? Yes, you can. And I don't think anyone... Oh. Chadwick can pick up Norris. Okay. Now, Hannah is in range, so I'll rescue her. I guess it was Hannah who had... No, it's Amia here has a sport with Eddie. So let's show that. Gentle Sir Eddie, well met. How fare thee? I'm as good as a goose in the gullet. That's wonderful, sir. Are you fitting in well? I feel that this group is quite generous. I often see the men smiling as I pass by. Ah, yeah, they seem alright. Them folks ignore me completely. Which is aight by me, reckon. Plentiful time to tend to my own affairs. Oh? I was looking for Sasquatch back when I joined up. Now I've got my sights on something bigger. Take a look at this. Jackalope? You've seen a rabbit with antlers? You ever seen a rabbit with antlers? Is there such a thing? Darn tootin', and as a monster hunter I'ma catch that sucker. But bunnies are cute and soft. Is this really a monster? Except this one gore you with its antlers. Fellers are might dangerous. I certainly wouldn't want to be gored, oh no sir. Don't you worry, missy, them critters are right spooked of me. That's why I ain't never got 'em to show their faces. Wow, they always hide from you? You betcha, ain't never seen 'em. I'm gonna catch 'em all. Make myself a nice trophy room. I wish you luck, Sir Eddie. Alright. Yeah, so Jonas is in the line of fire, but he has 34 health, so I think he'll be okay. Bada is also in line of fire for this. Oh, I didn't realize. Maybe the other mage also had a goddess icon, so maybe I'll be able to steal from this mage before I kill him. But anyway, Bada should also survive. I guess the real risk is that the mage kills itself on Luke before you can get the goddess icon, but I can live with that. Yeah, so now it's possible, but the last one Luke wasn't able to kill. But apparently Luke was able to kill this one. Okay, no goddess icon for me, but I don't think I mind that much. Okay, can you... So that would be 28 if you don't crit. Please. Again, I'm counting on not getting crits. I wanted Jonas to get some experience fighting the Cavalier and then finish the Cavalier off with Amiya, but of course that didn't work out. Okay, I might cut some of this because it's like now everyone rush in and then try to figure out the optimal way to kill Golgoroth, so I'll be back in a bit. So I think I'll actually skip more stuff even because I've noticed that I can actually damage Golgoroth for some of my weaker characters, so I might just do a rescue chain experience farm style of thing again. One thing I'll note is Golgoroth doesn't have a boss quote now because he already gave it when he attacked earlier with his Siege Tome. So yeah, I think I'll just take him out with some experience grinding. So I just got a crit with Mikhail that I didn't expect, so unfortunately I was pausing the recording during that. But here's the death quote on Golgoroth. No! He was born everything. How now I die as nothing? And let's go ahead and seize. I guess that makes it official. The White Fang are on the hunt for us. But I don't understand why, do you? I haven't the slightest. We've been silently competing, but I never would think they'd try to outright cut us out of the picture like this. Alan is too righteous to play cutthroat. I agree with Chadwick's psychological assessment, but he's forgetting a very real possibility. What are you? There's a chance of internal issues within the White Fang. Ellen could be out of the picture. There's too much we don't know, and we're at a tremendous disadvantage in both material and manpower. So what are we gonna do? We need to send someone expendable but loyal to parse their motives. Anyone we send might not come back. That's why I said expendable. That's terrible. I have a better idea. First, we need to get out of here. Golgoroth, brother. Vic, he's dead, I'm sorry. This confirms that the Black Fang are a hostile entity. Neutralizing them may be our highest priority. I have a hard time admitting it. Well, admit it. Chadwick is hunting for us and we'll need to return fire. The evidence is extraordinary, but... Alan, we have Chadwick fleeing the scene of the first attack. With Theodore and Nurgle dead, he's the only surviving Black Fang dark arts master. Golgoroth was ordered not to attack. Now here he is dead. The Black Fang killed him and they vanished as swiftly as they arrived. I am aware, we will certainly fight the Black Fang offensive. Unfortunately, I have a different lead I must look into. I'll leave this task to Cryptus. Miguel, Vic, and I will be traveling to Etruria to meet Regle again. No, I want to see justice for my brother. Pent will see you with or without me. Alright then. Very few people know of morphs and they all share one thing. Athos, Nurgle, and Pent. Each connected to Nurgle in Arcadia. Well, Alan may be hesitant to fight his former allies, but I'll fight friends if it means I can butt heads with the best. Enthusiasm is one thing, but we can't approach this lightly. The Black Fang will require a highly tactical approach. I'm going to call in every district we have on this one. These mountains open up into Decay. Venom should be able to see for miles on the plains. We can determine their destination and close in on them. And yes, I will embark on the side quest. Okay, so that concludes the gameplay for Chapter 10. I'll show the name of the next chapter, and then after that, I will show the other recruit conversations for the players the recruitable characters that I haven't shown yet. So next is chapter 10X, Civil Corruption. So if you bring Annie along here, she has her own dialogue at the start of the chapter. This frigid altitude is foreign to most of our fighters. But not us, right Marie? We have an advantage overcoming the steep cliffs. Let's try our best to take care of everyone. Here is the recruit conversation of Amia with Reed. Holy Mother, am I seeing things? Are you a mirage or a trick of light? No, I am Amia. I am a modest nun. I must be dreaming. Such beauty in such a strange place. Actually, it is quite cold up here. I was training my spirit to endure against pain. Being divorced from physical sensation, both good and bad, is necessary to fight weightless light. Or to find weightless light. These are the teachings of Elo. Yeah, what? That's some sort of Elamine thing? Cause when it comes to light, baby, you're a firework. Fire is anima. Well, yeah, that's not what I meant. Listen, you're, not one for metaphors? Oh, I am most sorry. Metaphors, exaggerations. These are the shoots that bring us to dread. I'm not supposed to use metaphors. You... How am I to woo this girl without any hyperbole and metaphor? That's all my music is. Oh, I can counsel you for that. I believe I have a pamphlet. Ah, yes. Finding peace instead of joy. Would you like to read? Peace is swell, maybe, but I'm actually in the middle of a battle. See, these guys want to kill us, and dangerous men? Then we have no choice but to seize their aggressions. I thought you were, like, religious, killing in the name of Elamine. Yup. Is no one going to explain this to me? No? Alright. I'm going to hell anyway. Oh, love is a burning thing and it makes a fiery ring. Bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. Maybe I could use that. Where'd my muse go? Here is the recruit conversation of Norris with Annie. Ah, a Pegasus. They are revered in my country. Mine too, but you do not seem alien. Where do you call home? I am from a land far east of even the countries you call Bern and Decay. It is a multi-state empire that is as large as it is mighty. Our emperor allows for regional rulers, like that of your Lycia, but our people are much more diverse. And so you have a tremendous army to keep the peasants in check. You make it sound so cruel. I only jest, I have no interest in politics. Our soldiers and halberdiers are far more disciplined than what I've seen here in Alib. It is disappointing, to be honest. Why does this bother you? I am on an important mission. My princess of my region's satrap has declared that our next satrap must bring her the helms of 1,000 fallen warriors. Only such a warrior is worthy to lead our fleets. Oh, that's a pretty absurd requirement. You must really want to be the Marquess, huh? Not especially. Oh, I see then. The princess. Yes. Well, feel free to tag along. At least you'll be killing mostly bad guys with us. Excellent, let us begin. Here is the recruit conversation of Eddie with Henrietta. Hiya, Whiskers! You look mite tough, I reckon. Ever wrestle a real barebacker? Boy, don't be starting trouble with Sacayan lady. We live off the land much like yourself, and we ain't scared none. Aw, shucks, you figure yourself a real cowgirl, huh? I betcha I can pin you before you can strain a holler. Boy, I'd rather jump barefoot off a 6-foot stepladder into an 8-gallon bucket full of porcupines than let you pin me down. But I figure a rascal like you needs a lesson in whoopin'. Yarg! Ugh! I give! Shucks, miss. You got some gator grip on them meat hooks. I wonder if you'd teach me how to grapple like that. I suppose I could. Be nice to your Auntie Henrietta. You betcha, Auntie. Okay, so I believe with that we've shown all the possible recruit conversations and we completed the whole chapter and showed all the cutscenes. So The only things I missed were, I think, a couple goddess icons that I didn't steal, but they aren't that important to me. So thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.